Alright, so after you defeat any enemies during a match, the foot soldiers, their cards just shuffle back in the deck. So it's not like, hooray, I beat that one, or these couple of guard cards, I don't have to worry about them. Nope, they get shuffled back in to deal with again. The other rule I forgot about is, if there's any energy left in the shared pool, at the end of battle, a ranger may put it in their personal pile. So, like, where I gave the Red Ranger his one energy to do it, I probably didn't have to. I didn't have to. I could have just said nope, and I could have just put that one from the shared pile in there. But because I had drained one, I only had one energy left, so we had to then spend the Pink Ranger. So, it worked out good that way. But now we're going to deploy 5. So we have one Super Putty. It is a monster card. Alright, so the monster immediately goes there, and I think it panics it, right? Remember, a monster boss location is panic location. Place in the next location. Alright. So, the Super Putties and, which monster? Bones, are both going to Angel Grove High. So, thank goodness I emptied that out. So that is already panicked. Now I have to fight a monster, and we'll see how that works in a second. But that was only 2 deployments. We have another Super Putty going to the Industrial District. So good thing I put Yellow Ranger there. So that was 3. We have 2 more Super Putties going to the power plant. Billy's kind of getting ganged up on over here. And we have 1 Z Putty going to the Industrial District. Alright, so we have some battles going on. So, my options here are, because I need to take out Bones as quickly as possible. But bosses work a little bit differently. You have to defeat 4 of their cards to beat them. So when they play them, you're going to play 4 of their cards out. So when I go to fight Bones, I will play 4 of his cards. If I can defeat all 4, I beat him in 1 turn. If I only defeat 2, the next time he comes around and I fight him again, he'll draw 4 cards, but I'll have to beat at least 2 of them to defeat him. Now, I could try and leave Billy here to defeat these guys by himself, or I could move him and try and have him help out one of the other guys and risk one of these locations panicking. I can't move everyone to the boss section, but I think I'm going to need to move at least 1 more guy there. What I think I want to do to begin with is have the Yellow-Black Ranger fight those 3 guys. And if they can take them out with 1 battle option, then I can move them both over and have them help fight Bones. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll have the Black Ranger initiate battle. There are 2 tokens. And we're going to do a Z Putty, Guard, Drain 2. We're going to do a Super Putty, Swarm Attack. Deal 1 damage. Increases damage by 1 for each foot soldier in this location. And we have a second Z Putty, which has the Self-Destruct passive. So I can't attack Swarm Attack unless I take out Z Shield. And if I take out Z Shield before I take out Self-Destruct, I'm going to take 2 damage. But that's what it is, I guess. So the Yellow Ranger and the Black Ranger. Let's see what Yellow and Black can do. So Yellow Ranger is definitely going to draw some more cards. We have our Power Daggers, which are super helpful. And we have our Twin Fang. I think I'm going to leave it at her 4. I think the Black Ranger is going to draw 1 more card. Ooh, we have our Blade Blaster. So this is a special card. All the Morphing Rangers have the same card. So it has X cost. It says, this attack deals X amount of damage equal to the amount of energy spent to play this card. You may divide this amongst any number of targets. So it still counts guard and everything because you have to target them. So I could attack these two for 5. If I spent 5 energy, I could take out both of them. And I currently only have 4 because I have 2 in my shared pool and I have 1 for each ranger. So again, Blade Blast is definitely more powerful if you have more characters together. Or if you play some stuff that lets you gain other energy, have more built up for the turn. Or it would be really great against like Bones. You spread the damage out. So let's see what we want to do. So we have a Sweeping Strike, which lets me do 2 dice, 1 damage to an adjacent enemy card. I can do 4 damage, or 2 dice with an extra die, so 3 die with Mammoth Slam. And then Reaction, Smooth Moves, which lets me, if I suffer damage, I can reduce it by 2 and gain an energy. So that'll be helpful if I defeat the Z-Shield, or the Swarm attack, so I can reduce some of that damage. Yellow Ranger can do 3 with her Power Daggers. Pretty powerful here. Does 4 dice. After resolve this attack, a Ranger choice may immediately play 1 card. Or Reaction. Play this after another Ranger resolves an attack to deal 1 damage to the target of that attack. So that could help me finish someone off. Or I could do Precise and do 2 direct damage. I really don't want to drain 2 though. If I'm going to have to lose 2 energy, I would rather just spend it than just lose it. I'm just trying to figure out. You know what, let's do this. She's going to spend her 1 and her other 2. We're going to spend 3, and we're going to play Power Daggers. Her ability, Yellow Rangers, isn't going to do anything for me this turn because I don't have any duplicate cards. But I get to roll 4 dice. After I resolve this attack, a Ranger with choice may immediately play 1 card. So we're going to attack this guy here, the guard, for 4 dice. And we only did 2 damage to him. Alright, so that is not good. I don't have any way of re-rolling or anything like that. But I did immediately play 1 more card before they go. So I need to do 1 damage to him. So I'm going to spend 1, and we're going to play Sweeping Strike with Black Ranger. So I get to do 2 dice, and if I deal... I need at least 1 hit. Oh boy, I got 0. And that's what it is. I'm not going to re-roll and cheat, but I do get to deal 1 damage to him. So at least hopefully that'll help me. But now here's the problem. I've spent all of my energy. They're going to go. I have to drain 2 energy. So I have to discard 2 cards. So let's discard Blade Blaster. Wait, I don't have to, because we're going to do this. I just noticed this. So Twin Fang Teamwork. Play this card after another Ranger resolves an attack. Deal 1 damage to the target of that attack. So we're going to play that. We're going to deal 1 more damage to him. So I played a maneuver into an attack into a reaction. So we're going to beat him. Alright. But because I defeated a Z-Putty... each time each time a Z-Putty card is destroyed, defeated, deal 2 damage. So we're going to take 1 off the thing, and I have to take 2 damage. So Zach initiated this battle, so he's going to take the 2 damage. And we drew a 2 shield card, so we blocked it. But now we're down to 2 health, so I'm going to have to recover some of these guys soon. Especially maybe before I go and try and fight Bones. But we'll see what happens. So now they're going to go, and that's going to stop that. So now if this activates, this is deal 1 damage, increases for the number of foot soldiers in this location. So if I take that out, I'm fine. Otherwise, if I take out the other one, it's only going to deal 1 damage. But I need to take it out. So we're going to play Precise Strike, deal 2 damage. Now if I had an energy, I could shuffle that back in, but I don't. So I'm going to deal 2 damage to that. Take this one out. We're going to remove the Super Putty. And then we are going to, they're going to activate, nothing's going to happen. Now this one's not going to do anything unless they destroy that card, and I'll take 2 damage. So I always could just opt to not do anything and not take the 2 damage. But I feel like I need to take him out, because we need to get closer to winning that. So we're going to play Mammoth Slam, which lets me roll 2 dice. 2 black dice. Black dice quit failing me so much. Ooh, there are 4 more cards. I get a 3rd dice. I need to do 2 damage. I did 1. Alright, so then he's going to put 1 on there. Nothing's going to happen. Oh wait, after I defeat an enemy with an attack, I may deal 1 attack to an adjacent enemy. I'm going to just play that the Black Ranger's card has to be him defeat him, and it was Trini that beat him, not, so it doesn't work. So now I have one more option, is the Yellow Ranger. Flip all my action tokens back over. The Yellow Ranger can play Tenacity, and she's going to, because I'm not going to be able to take him out, because I don't have any more attacks. Choose 1, gain 1 energy, choose 2 cards from my discard pile, and return them to the top of my deck in any order. Alright, then the bad guys are going to end. That is going to resolve that battle. So now what my options are is Black Ranger still has 1 action, but I only have 2 cards in my deck. So I could do a recovery action, which lets me pick up the 6 shields and put them back into my hand. Yellow Ranger still has 2 actions, so I could do the same and move some stuff into her hand, or I could use 1 action to move her here and just refresh everything, and then move a second one to here. I wonder if I want to move her over into Billy's area. Or can Billy take out these guys by himself? I think what we're going to do is this. The Black Ranger so I don't know if I want to move guys with too many, because right now the Black Ranger only has 2 cards in his hand. So if I move him to the area of bones, he's not going to be super effective. Because he'll only be able to take like maybe 1 point of damage, otherwise he's going to lose. think what we'll do is we'll spend his other action token. We're going to move him to the command center and refresh everything. So he's going to get his energy point back. He's going to shuffle all his cards into his deck. And he's going to get a redraw up to 5 cards. So I'll set him up for the next match. He won't be able to move, unfortunately, and help out anybody this turn. But next turn, he'll be able to jump in and help out. So if I can't take out Bones or anybody, he'll be able to immediately jump out with a full deck of cards. I can start by drawing 4 and just see what we have. Yeah, I want 5, I think. Alright. Now, I'm just wondering if I want to move the Yellow Ranger yet or not, or if I want the Blue Ranger to see if he can take out these guys by himself. Because if he can take them out by himself, I can always use his second move. Or I can move the Yellow Ranger. She doesn't currently have any cards. If I draw anything with her, I could move her 1 to the Ranger, or the command center, refresh everything, and then secondly move her over to Angel Grove Park. I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to shuffle here, so we're going to spend both of her actions. She's going to do 1 here, get her energy back, and then 1 there. So she'll have an energy token to spend, plus she's full. And she can help out the other 2 Rangers. And then I think I'm going to do is have Billy attack these guys by himself. If he can beat them, great. If he can't, he can't. But if he could beat all 3 of them somehow, I would get another Zord. That's the only reason I was debating on moving the Yellow Ranger over. So I could... You know what? I'm going to do that instead. We're going to move the Yellow Ranger here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I can defeat all 3 of them, I gain an extra Zord. So alright. Blue Ranger is going to initiate battle. And we're going to try and take out some of these putties. I need to draw some cards, though. I have a couple of counter cards, but I need some damaging cards. A Blade Blaster and another Knowledge's Power. Alright, that didn't super help me. Our 2 shared energy, and what do we have? A Z and 2 supers. Let's start with the Z putty. Drain 2. Oh, crap. Swarm attack. And Putty Pummel just does 3 damage. Alright. Now, if I can somehow take out all 3 of these, I get a second Zord, which would be super helpful for fighting Bones. But we'll see what we can do. Alternatively, if I take out 2 of them and I take out that super putty with Bones, I also get a Zord. So we need to take out at minimum at least 2 of these guys. Now, I could just spend 3 on Blade Blaster and immediately do 3 damage and take out 1 of these guys. Which isn't a terrible idea. After this attack defeats a target. What if we did this? I really don't want to drain 2. If I'm going to drain 2 again, I may as well just spend 2 energy. So let's do that. Let's spend 2. We're going to spend 2 on this Blade Blaster. So attack does equal to the number of damage I spent. I can divide it amongst any number of targets. So We're actually going to spend 3 with Billy. And what we're going to do is put 2 on this guard character. And 1 on this pummel. Because I can't attack him because he has guards. So I can't target him. So we're going to do that. And then, the reason being, normally I'd be like, oh, but he's still going to attack. We have Twin Fang. So reaction. Play this card after another Ranger resolves an attack. Deal 1 hit to the target of that attack. Which was this putty here. So we're going to take out him. So you don't have to worry about that. And then now they're going to go. Activate, nothing happens. But now I can attack either of them. So I'm either going to take... and that's the Z putty. So I'm either going to take 2 damage or 3 damage from one of these attacks. Unless I can take one of them out. I'm going to play... Trini's going to spend her 1 energy token to play Saber-Tooth Strike. Roll 2 dice. And we're going to see if we can take out this putty pummel. After this attack defeats the target, I may immediately perform a second attack with 2 dice. She does 2, so I did defeat him. So I can immediately play a card that does 2 more. I do 1 more point of damage. So I would only take 1 damage from this guy. Except Trini's ability, Yellow Ranger. Once per battle, after you play a card, you can immediately play a card with another card with the same name. And Blue Ranger also says once per battle, Ranger your choice may draw 1 card and place 1 card on top of their deck. I'm going to have the Blue Ranger use that ability quick. And we're going to swap out one of these knowledge for powers. For a counter jab. And then she's going to use this ability. Oh, I can't. I was like, I'm going to immediately play another Saber-Tooth Strike, but I realized I don't have any more points. That's fine. That's okay. I can deal with that. Because then what we'll do is this. We'll take 1 point of damage. So Billy's going to take this damage. He's going to reveal this card. So I'm going to block the 1 damage. It says, if this card revealed for defense, deal 1 damage to the enemy card of your choice. So we're going to deal 1 more damage to him with that for free. And then now it is our turn. And we're going to play another counter jab, which gets me to roll 1 dice and I deal 1 attack. So I'm going to take him out anyhow. Because he's going to deal 1 straight damage. Alright, that defeated all 3 of them. Perfect. Shuffle up those guys. So that defeats him. He's going to go on the track here. We're going to clear this back off. And we're going to get a second Zord. So I really need to do is get... the Megazord out. So that's another thing about spreading your guys out to clear. Like, I could drop all the guys into one area, defeat every area, like 1 area per turn really quick, but since more and more guys are going to come out every turn, you definitely need to take out some of these other guys. What Zord do I get? Ooh, we got the Pink Ranger. I was actually hoping for this. Pterodactyl. Exhaust this card during battle to gain 2 energy. So that's the Pink Ranger. So I have the Pink Ranger in battle. So Blue Ranger's cards are going to go back. Alright, so Zach can't do anything. Black Ranger's stuck. He's just kind of hanging out. The Pink Ranger, or the Yellow Ranger can't do anything either. She's done moving, but the Blue Ranger has 1 action. He's going to spend his action to move into that area. See, now I have all 3 guys. I have 3 guys to fight these bad guys. So what we're going to do is draw 1 Super Putty. And it's a Swarm attack. One location for each foot soldier in this. It's only going to do 1 damage. Not that big of a deal. But Bones is going to be a different beast altogether. Monsters are a lot more powerful, so let's see what we got from the monster deck. Eye lasers, fast. So right off the bat, their first turn they deal 3 damage to 2 different rangers. Regeneration. Flip all defeated Bones card in this battle face up. They're no longer defeated. So, I can't defeat that. So if I defeat this one first, great. But if I defeat any other cards before that activates, all its cards come back. So either I have to wait for that to activate and go away, or I have to defeat it last. We got another eye lasers, which become fast. This is what makes them hard to look. Now the fast cards move to the front, which pushes that regeneration to the end. And then we got Gravedigger Slash. Fast. Drain 1 energy. Each ranger must discard the bottom card of their deck. And that moves to the front too. So now, there are 4 fast cards, but they don't all activate like immediately. So only the first card goes. The bosses always go first. But the thing is now, if I defeat normally you're trying to defeat the first cards so that they don't do stuff when they activate. But the problem is he has regeneration. If I don't defeat regeneration, all his other cards are going to come back anyhow. So it doesn't make any sense. So I have to take out regeneration before I pretty much do anything else. I could take out this Putty Patroller just so he doesn't hurt me, but I'm going to focus on Bones. So we're going to activate all of these guys first, then the Foot Soldiers, I believe. Yep, top row first. So I'm going to activate all of the boss cards first, and then I'll do the Foot Soldier cards. So I'm not really worried about Swarm. It'll do 1 damage to me at the very end. But we'll worry about that when we get there. So now, let's draw our cards. So the Blue Ranger only has 2 cards in their deck, so they're not going to draw anything else. Because I can't afford to, because I'm going to take a bunch of damage here. Red Ranger, we're going to have him initiate this battle. So the Pink Ranger has 4 cards. She's probably fine. Red Ranger's going to draw 1 more card. We have Lead to Charge. So I can add a die to an attack. But they're going to go first. So they're going to fast. So they're going to immediately drain 1 of my energies. And each ranger must discard the bottom card of their deck. So we lost a Flying Kick. We lost a Team Tactic. And the Red Ranger lost his Mighty Maces. Oh boy, that would have been super helpful to have. Alright, at the start of each battle, you may deal 1 damage to an enemy of your choice. The question, though, is... Now, I have the power weapons for the Blue Ranger and the Red Ranger, but I can't play them because I have 3, and I don't have 3 energy. Yeah, I kind of want to take out at least one of them eye lasers ahead of time, but I want to make sure I take out that regeneration. I'm just trying to figure out the easiest way to do that. Probably my Tyranno Slash. I'm going to play Pterodactyl. We're going to tap that. We're going to gain 3. You know what? We're going to gain 2 energy. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to play Power Sword. We're going to spend all 3 of that. We're going to spend 2 of that, and the Red Ranger's going to spend their personal energy. And we're going to play the Power Sword, which lets me roll 5 dice. And I can re-roll any number of them with the Red Ranger's ability. I'm just trying to debate if I want to use the Tyrannosaurus to play 2 more dice to make sure I can take him out. I mean, 5 dice is a lot, but I need 7. I mean, if I hit a couple of bad ones. So I'm going to use that to draw 2 more. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll use 1 for each color. So I have 5 dice from the original attack, plus 2 for the Tyrannosaurus. We're trying to take out regeneration. Alright, so I got 3. But I can use Red Ranger's ability to reroll any number. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so we've taken out regeneration. So I'm going to take some damage from some of these other attacks, but so we rolled 7, took out the regeneration. I'm going to take damage from the eye lasers, but at least now, any other of his cards I take out, they're going to stay defeated. So at least that's an upside. And it's 1 less regeneration I have to deal with. So eye lasers and attacks deal 3 damage to 2 different rangers. I'm going to immediately do block with the Red Ranger. It says reaction, play this card when any ranger suffers damage, reduce it by 3. So I'm going to stop one of those by 3. I'm not going to worry about who it is because it doesn't matter. And the Pink Ranger is going to reveal. So we got Power Bow, but I'm going to play my Acrobatics. It says reaction, play this card when you reveal a card for defense. To add reveal card to your hand instead of the discard pile or placing it at the bottom of your deck. So I'm basically trading one for the other, but the reaction or Acrobatics isn't doing anything else in my hand. At least now I have a power card in my hand. So now it's Ranger's turns again. We need to take out some of these cards. I'd like to do the Laser Eyes if I can, but I only have 1 energy left. But because of my Power Sword, then anytime the next Ranger performs in this battle, they gain 2 dice. So I think we're going to spend our 1 shared energy. The Tyranno Slash is going to attack for 3. Plus I'm going to gain an extra 2. So you have 5 dice trying to take out the 3 cost eye lasers. And we got, oh, look at that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How come I couldn't get that last time? So I'll take out that one. I didn't even have to re-roll anything. Alright, so they're going to activate. Nothing's going to happen. We have some options here. So we're going to play the Take Aim for the Pink Ranger. It says maneuver. Gain 1 energy. Give us an energy in our shared pool. You may immediately play another card. If the card is an attack, you may reroll any number of dice during that attack. So I'm going to spend Kimberly's energy, her personal energy, to do Arrow Shot. So 3 dice, and I can ignore the guard. So it's just 3 dice, and we are going to... I would like I would like to say I'm going to try and take out this 5 cost so I don't have to deal with it again. But I don't know if I'll have enough energy to do that. I'm just looking, so I got 2 more turns. I'm just trying to see if I'm going to have enough attack. Yeah, we're going to go after the 5. 2, 3, 4. So we only got 4 of the 5. Now, I could opt to reroll one of the die and try and hopefully get a double, but it's not going to happen. I'm going to see what would happen if I did it for fun, but I'm not counting this. So it would have been 1 anyhow. But it could have been 0 and I only had 3 damage. Alright, so then this bones is going to activate. So now if I can't do enough damage to take out these 2 guys in the next 2 turns, they're going to win. I didn't do a point of damage to anybody when I first started, did I? That's fine, because I would have done it to the regeneration guy, and he would have been defeated anyway. I can use the Blue Ranger's ability. Once per battle, a ranger of choice may draw a card and then place one from their deck. So I'm going to have the Pink Ranger draw a card. To take aim. And I'm going to return this Acrobatics back to my deck. So the only card I can play right now is I can play Take Aim with the Pink Ranger to gaining energy, but that doesn't really help me at all. I mean, to get me a 3rd energy, I could use my Power Bow. I could use the Power Lance, which would definitely help me take out one of those 2 guys. I can use Knowledge's Power from the Blue Ranger. Gain 1. Ranger choice may search their deck for a card, add it to their hand. If they do, they must shuffle their deck. I'm trying to remember if the Red Ranger or Pink Ranger have a card that does auto damage. Because, I mean, it leaves me now and I have to take a point of damage. Or I could use Lead to Charge. Next time a Ranger performs an attack this battle, they can add 1 die. But that doesn't help me because I'm not going to get 2 attacks. But I get 2 dice, so I could probably take out that guy. Otherwise, I'm banking on... So I think the only other thing I have is I haven't drawn my Blade Blaster with the Pink Ranger. But at most, if I play the Blue Ranger to get that, I'm only going to have 3 energy, which would be enough to either take out this guy or take out that guy, and that's it. I wouldn't have enough to do both. So, I think we're going to risk it with the Red Ranger. We're going to play the 0. We're going to roll 2 dice, and we're going to see if we can do at least 1 damage to the Graveyard Slash. And we did. We did 1 damage. It's 5 damage that takes him out. Alright, then this one's going to attack. We're going to take 1 damage. I'm going to have... Now, I would have the Blue Ranger. It's risky, because if he has at least a 2 or higher, I'm fine. But if he has any... If he only has a 1... I lose. So I'm going to have the Pink Ranger take this one. And she's got 3, and that one will just go back to the bottom of the deck. Now, I knew I had 3 there, so that made the most sense. Alright, so this guy stays. I can get shuffled back in there. 3 of Bones cards. Now, these guys do not get shuffled back in. I have defeated them. I do not have to worry about them anymore. This one will get shuffled back in, though. But at least I got rid of that Drain and Regeneration, although he probably has 1 more of each of those. Alright, so we didn't defeat anybody. Here are our options again. And I have 1 energy remaining. I'm going to give it to the Red Ranger. Because it was in my shared pool, it can go to one of the other Rangers. So now I have Black Ranger can't do anything, he can't move. Blue Ranger can't do anything, they're kind of just stuck with their hand. Yellow Ranger stuck with the power plant. The Pink Ranger can do 2 actions, and the Red Ranger can do 1. So now the Red Ranger, I am going to use his action to do recovery. So actually I'm going to give that token to the Blue Ranger. I'm going to give the Red hero card. So I can put up to 6 shields worth of cards back in my deck. So do you go high numbers for blocking, or do you go low numbers for things you need to draw? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll do 6. Let me shuffle. So now we're still in the same deployment, so my Zords are spent. I can't use them again this battle. I can, however, use the Ranger's abilities. Now the Pink Ranger is going to also spend 1 point to recover and gain 6 cards back into her deck. 3, 4. We're going to do that. 5, 6. Because that'll give me some more shields and stuff. I can take some damage. Alternatively, I could have moved her into the command center and then moved her back to the field and then just fought them next time. But I'd rather see if I can take out Bones this turn. So now she's going to use her other power action. She's going to initiate the battle. We gain our 2 energy. Red Ranger is going to draw some cards. Let's see, 1, that's decent. Attack. I just don't want to draw too many. He's going to probably draw 4. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it there. Pink Ranger is going to draw a couple. Ooh, a Flying Tick. An Arrow Shot. And you know what? She'll drop to 5 cards. And a Blade Blaster. Ooh, that would be helpful. Blue Ranger still can't do anything because he only has 1 card. So as soon as I would draw that card, for any reason, he would lose. So it doesn't make sense. But he might be... sometimes you might just have to sacrifice some of your Rangers, and you have 3 tokens in the command center that you can basically prevent your Ranger from dying. So I might just have to sacrifice him versus everyone taking a bunch of damage. But we'll see what happens. Alright, so we are fighting him. We got a regrow. Deploy 1 Super Putty to this location. So if that activates, they get a Super Putty. Bones is going to get 4 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I only have to defeat 1 of his cards to beat him. But I think all his cards still activate. So we have Skeleton Sword. He has a fast card. Deal 4 cards to the damage to the lead Ranger. So that's whoever initiated the battle. It could be the Pink Ranger. We have a second one. We have a third one. So he's trying to kill Kimberly this turn. And we have Eye Beams. Actually, I kind of like that. It actually turned out really nice because it's 3 damage to 2 different characters instead of 4 to 1. But these guys all have guards, so they're not going to block each other, but I can't take out that one anyhow. Start of the battle, I can do 1 damage to any card. I can't do 1 to that, so I'm just going to do 1 to that one there. And then we have to figure out what else we want to do. So, I only need to defeat 1 of Bones' cards to beat him. But I have to survive the battle. So, I still have to activate and deploy every single one of his cards. So it's not just like, oh, I beat one, I beat him. So I still have to try and take out these cards or suffer the damage. So let's see what we can do here. I could use... So he's going to attack the lead ranger. So I could spend 3 points and use Power Lance for the blue ranger, which says 4 dice, and after I play this card, I place it on top of my deck, which could help him prevent some damage. But the problem is that all his attacks are going to hit him. And before I even do anything, I'm going to take 3 damage. So we're going to play that right away. Kimberly is going to take... Well, actually, I don't even want Kimberly to take the damage. But it has to be 2 different rangers. Alright. So Kimberly's going to take 1, and Jason, Red Ranger, is going to play block, reaction. We're going to reduce it by 3. She doesn't take any. And then he's going to take the second one. So it was 1 damage. So I took 1 shield. Now this is at least 3 on 5. So it's 2 3s. So that finishes him off. Unfortunately, that means he's defeated. So now, next battle, I can shuffle up and do this. So this, I don't know if I'm going to beat this right now. I might lose all my guys this one turn. Or if I don't know how I'm going to beat the rest of the guys if I've already lost the guy on the first boss. So, I need to take out some of these guys. But Kimberly, there's no way she can suffer 12 damage. So I think we're going to have to try this. We're going to play take game. Gain 1 energy, I may immediately play another card. If it's an attack, I may reroll any number of dice. So that gives me 3, 4, and 5 if the other ranger borrows me his. I think they can. Sorry, I have to keep looking at the book. I just haven't played this enough. Oh, I forgot about this. Rangers from participating in battle may add their own storage to start and may spend any unused actions to gain 2 energy. So I could have spent some of my tokens instead of reshuffling my deck to gain 2 more action points, which would have really helped. That probably would have been a better idea. What I'm debating on is if I want to play Blade Blaster and do 4 damage, or 5 damage, and I could do 3, 4, 5, and I could take out. I think that's what I'm going to do, but that doesn't leave me with a lot more options. We're going to play Blade Blaster. Spend all of my energies, so we have 5 energy. Blue Ranger's going to chip in. We're going to do 3 damage, or 2 damage here. You'll take him out. And 3 more here, so that's 5. So I technically beat Bones if I can survive this round. Now I only have to worry about taking 4 damage, and Kimberly can suffer 4 damage. But if I can take that card out, all the better. Although I'd almost rather... I'd almost rather just take out this one. Let's find out. We'll do that. Nothing happens. Let's see, we got Arrow Shot, which does 3. But costs 1 energy, which I don't have. So either I have to play Flying Kick for 2 and gain energy, or Knowledge is Power, which says I gain 1 and Ranger in my chase and search the deck for a card. I have a free turn, so I'm going to do is play Knowledge as Power. We're going to gain an energy back. Pink Ranger's going to search their deck for a card. We're going to see if we have... I don't want to. I was just going to see if I had something that would really help me make sure I could take out that guy, but I don't. Well, you know what we're going to draw another flying kick. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Okay. And then this Bones activates. We're going to play flying kick. I gotta roll 2 dice, but I also gain another energy. So we're going to attack that skeleton sword. I did 2 damage. Darn it. I was hoping to do 3. And take him out. Alright, well, he's going to activate. He's going to deal 4 damage to Kimberly, who's going to take 3. And then she'll take another 2. She'll be fine. I have one turn left. Alright, so now my options are... It doesn't make sense for me to even focus on a skeleton sword at this point. That's kind of a waste of my time. But I should take out the regrowth so I don't have to deal with another super putty. Now I could play another flying kick to deal 2 and gain 1 more energy, or I can play an arrow shot to do 3. So I'm going to spend 1. We're going to do arrow shot. We're going to do 3 dice to do 2 damage. Come on, dice. 3 damage. Perfect. Then that'll activate, and now it'll be the Ranger's turn. So I could do something else. I'm going to play another Knowledge as Power to gain 1 more energy. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter, because they're all to the point where I'm going to have to spend 1 point retreating to the command center or powering up anyhow, and I'll gain an energy token back that way. Alright, so then this guy goes to the board, but because I defeated a monster, I also did a Zord. So perfect. We defeated Bones, and we only suffered 1 loss. But now the next deployment's going to be really hard. Because everyone's pretty much dead and you need to go to the command center to repair. Or to heal. So Bones is done. I get another... So the other thing that happens is if you defeat a boss, all the other monsters run away. They're not considered to be defeated, but they run away. It's a good way to focus on a monster or a boss to clean out all the foot soldiers. But then you don't get credit towards results. Alright, we got the Triceratops here. So Triceratops, exhaust this card to allow any ranger to choose up 2 cards from the discard pile and return them to the top of their deck in any order. That could be super helpful. So we need 2 more and then we get the Megazord. Alright, Pink Ranger is done. Everyone's going to flip back to their action tokens. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is deployment phase. Let's see what we're fighting against so we can figure out where we want to move. We have 3 super putties. Going to Angel Grove High. I just cleaned out Angel Grove High for the 2nd time. You guys leave the high school alone. 3 more super putties. We're going to the dockyard. That is going to panic that area. Deployment 3. 2 Z putties. And a monster. Oh, so we have Nasty Knight is also going to the dockyard. Since the dockyard is full, they're all going to go over here to the industrial district, which is going to panic that area. That was deployment 3. Deployment 4 is 2 more Z putties to the dockyard, which are then going to go there, which is panicked. So they're going to immediately move to this one, which will panic this one. So I have 3 areas that are panicked. So if I can't clean them all out, I'm going to probably lose. And then 1 more is going to go to Angel Grove High, and he'll go over here to the power plant. Alright, yeah, I'm probably going to lose. I think 5 deployments, a little too much. Maybe 4 is a little bit nicer. But it says 5 in the rulebooks, I'm going with 5. I think they retconned it that you can do 4 for a little bit easier gameplay, but that's what it is. So I need to take out Nasty Knight, but I also need to wipe out all these other guys. I think the strategy this turn needs to be splitting the team up to take out the smaller guys and not worry about Nasty Knight just yet. And then come back for him. So the Pink Ranger is already there. I could just, and the Blue Ranger is there. So I could just spend recovery points on both of them. And have them fight. And move the Red and Black Ranger to the dockyard. So let's do that. Let's do this first. Red Ranger gets to shuffle his cards up. He's healed. If I can take out 5 of these guys, I get another Zord, which could be super helpful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to put the Red Ranger's cards down, because the Red Ranger and the Black Ranger are going to jump over and fight. And Black Ranger, and we have his 5 cards. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to see if they can win, and then we'll see if we need to move Trini in to help them clean them out, or maybe she needs to go help Billy and the Blue and Pink Ranger clean stuff out. So we have all 5 are super putties, so we only need to do 4 cards, even though there's 5 guys. So I can't beat all 5 this one turn, unfortunately, but we'll see what we got. We got Fast Guard, go, Drain. Putty Pummel, a Regrowth, and a Regrowth. So if these Regrowths hit, we're going to add some more putties, and they're going to panic more areas. So we need to definitely take them out. So let's see what we can do with these 2 Rangers. Let's see, we have... trying to see what I have that doesn't... So right off the bat, we're going to hit that, and we're going to drain 1 energy. You have an energy token. And there's our 1 energy. So we're not worried about that. I'd almost like to take out them 2 regrowths. After rolling, choose you guys deal that much attack. So we have the Power Axe here, which says 3 dice. After rolling, choose 2 different dice from this attack and deal that much attack to each enemy adjacent to this target. So I can't attack this guy because he's guarding him. But that's targeting. So if I did this adjacent, if I hit him, it would hit both of them. I was hoping Zach would have someone who's willing to do damage to guys on the side. You went for battle after you defeat an enemy. If they attack, I can deal 1 damage to an adjacent enemy. I was trying to figure out the best way to take out all of these guys. I could spend one of my action tokens, gain 2 energy, which would give me a Blade Blaster of 4. And I could take out both of the regrowths in 1 turn. But these guys have no way of gaining any extra energy, and I would take 3 damage. Which is fine. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I can do. No, I think I'm actually going to do it. We're going to spend 2. We're going to gain 2 more energy. So that'll be 3, 4. And then why don't we spend... Red Ranger's going to spend theirs. We're going to do 5. Blade Blaster, Black Ranger is going to do 5 damage. Just make sure. Sources are not attacks. So yeah, I can... Oh, yeah, she's not as well. So I can't target this guy even for my Blade Blaster. Or this guy for my Blade Blaster. But what I can do is this. So we have 5 damage, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go a 5th one here. And then, once per battle after defeating enemy in an attack, you may deal 1 target damage to an adjacent card of your target. So I'm also going to do 1 damage there. So that will take out both of these regrowths, so I don't have to worry about more putties coming into play. I'll get rid of 2 of these guys. Gets me a little bit closer to another Zord. If I can get a 4th Zord out here for my Fighting Nasty Knight, that should definitely help. Alright, so then they're going to go. It's going to deal 3 damage. I'm just going to play my block, which blocks 3 damage. So I'm going to have to take any. And now it's my turn. I need to do 2 damage from them. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that's going to let me split that damage up. So what's the cheapest way I can do it? I don't have any energy left. I don't have any way of gaining energy. Well, I do have another Blade Blaster, but that, again, doesn't help me because I don't have any energy. I could, however, spend Blade Blaster for free if I had something that gave me extra die. So if I played, for example, if I played Lead the Charge, since I could add an extra die to the next attack, I could play that with Blade Blaster to add an extra die to it. And then even if I played it for free, I would gain 1 more. Power Axe would have been helpful if that guard wouldn't have been there. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to play Lead the Charge. 2 guys. Next time a ranger performs an attack to battle, add 1 die to that attack. So I'm going to attack this guy because it's who I have to attack for 2. I did 2 damage. He's going to take him out. This one's going to activate. It is Ranger's turn again. We got rid of 1 more of them. Get over there. And then I'm going to use... Well, the Black Ranger can't go anywhere. He's stuck there this turn because I used an extra 2 energy points. So I'm just going to play his Mammoth Slam. So I get to roll 2 dice. +1 for the Red Rangers. Plus 1 more for it. So I need to do 2 damage with 4 dice. He did 3. Perfect. Perfect. Black Ranger's been rolling really horrible. I think there's something wrong with my dice. Is what I'm going to say. It's not my fault, it's the dice's fault. Right? Alright, so we defeated him. We are 1 away from a Zord. This is no longer panicked. All the super putties get shuffled in. So now the Red Ranger still has 1 more thing. They could move to another area. Black Ranger's kind of stuck where he's at. But what I think we're going to do, I need to see if the Pink Ranger and the Blue Ranger can take out those guys, but I need to recharge them first. So Pink Ranger's going to spend 1 energy to shuffle back in 6 cards, and she got a token, so we're fine. 1, 2, 3... Wait. I'm gonna do that. Alright, so I'm gonna shuffle back into my deck. Hopefully that'll help me. I'm starting with less stuff this turn. So it's not as good. Now, I could... You know, before I activate that, we're gonna... Before we start about, we're gonna move her to here. So that'll get me that. And then the Blue Ranger is also going to spend an energy point to shuffle 6 cards back in. Just to try and see if we can use those 3 to take out them last guys. If they can take out 1 of the 4, then I gain another Zord. Hopefully they can take out enough that we're not panicked anymore, and I can try and take out Nasty Knight the next turn. And something else might become panicked. I could potentially draw Rita. Who knows? If I draw Rita, though, instead of taking out Nasty Knight, I'll just focus on Rita. Unless everything else gets panicked, which is very possible. But if I have 3 areas that are almost empty, I should be fine. Alright, so Pink Ranger is just going to initiate this battle. Let's see what we got. And we have a bunch, I'm going to do a bunch of Z's. 2 Z's. Double Drain. And we'll do 2 supers. I do not like these drain cards and 2 3 damages. Alright. That sucks. So right off the bat, I'm probably going to lose 2 energy. But we'll see what happens. Alright, Pink Ranger. And now since I'm not going to deploy again, most likely, even though I have 2 extra attacks, Red Ranger can still do something. Or Blue and Yellow can initiate an attack. I'm probably not going to. So I don't know. So I might just use these Zord abilities. Alright, I need to draw some more cards. So, Yellow Ranger is only going to draw 2. And the Blue Ranger is going to draw 1, 2. So I might do is just use those 3 abilities afterwards and move all those guys back to the command center. So like they're ready to start up the next turn. They can move wherever fully healed. Might be what I end up doing. Pink Ranger is going to draw 1 card. So we're going to each player with 4 cards. Let's see what we need to do. We need to take out some guards. So these guys, again, don't guard each other. So I can take out either one of them. I can't take out that Putty Pummel, but I need to take out some of them guards right away. So we have Quick Shot. I can do 1 damage right off the bat. Or I can do 1 to him, just to make sure. just kind of wondering. I got another Blade Blaster, the Blue Ranger. If I want to do the same thing I did last time. He healed up, and she moves. She doesn't get one. Yeah, if I want to Blade Blaster right away, and then try and take out both of these guys. So I only need to do 4 damage, and I have 4 power, which will leave me with nothing for the rest, but I'm not going to get hit with 4 drain, which would take away all my 4 energy anyhow. So I think that's what we'll do. Blue Ranger is going to spend all 4 energies we have, and that'll do 4 damage. So it'll be 2 there. Oh wait, that won't take them out. So it'd be 2, 3. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. We're gonna have to deal with that. That at least takes out the 1, right? Okay.